Rob and welcome to Cult Movie Club. So today I'm doing a video celebrating a milestone that's come up recently. This channel has had over 10,000 views now, which is small fry for some YouTube channels, but for this one it's a big deal, especially for me. And set up this channel, I didn't really expect anything on the scale of 10,000 views or nearly 100 subscribers or anything like that, so absolutely amazing. So I'm doing a video based on one of the most popular videos that I've done so far, and that's Universal Soldier: The Return, a review I did very early on. I think it was only like my third review, and that's basically had most of the views of the channel. So I thought, right, okay, let's do something related to that as a bit of a thank you, really. So what I've decided to do is do a ranking of the Universal Soldier film franchise. So there's 4 films, so I'm just going to run them down in the order that I like them the best in. It's not an ultimate list or anything, it's just my personal list. So we're going to get started straight away. So at number 4, we have Universal Soldier: The Return. So I've spoke about this on that very popular video on this channel. So I've already gone into it, so I'm not really going to go into it. If you want, I'll link the link in the description for you if you want to check that video out. Like, it's a bit early, not really found my feet yet, but you just have to bear with it. So yeah, not my favourite of the franchise, and it's probably one of my least favourite Van Damme films. I think in the review I was a bit overly harsh on it, to be honest. It is pretty entertaining for what it is. It's just coming off the back of that original film and the anticipation that I had, so personally it's probably something to do with me more than anything. It just didn't do it for me, really. I have gone back and enjoyed it since, for it being just a late 90s action movie. That's totally fine, but coming off the back of that first film, it was a disappointment for me. So that is at number 4. So at number 3 is the one that was made, the most recently made one, and it's Universal Soldier: Day of Reckoning, which also stars Scott Adkins and brings back Dolph Lundgren's character also. Obviously Van Damme's in this as well. This, I do really like this film, but it is very different, very different. It's kind of it's got a very David Lynch kind of vibe to it. It's if David Lynch made an action movie, it would probably be a bit similar to this. This is directed by John Hyams, who had done the one previous, Universal Soldier: Regeneration. He's a great action director. The fight scenes in this are absolutely brutal, and there's some real strong gore in this film also for an action film. It's quite shocking at times. There's an opening scene to this film that really, gets you straight away, gets you into the film, and it doesn't get, you got to use your head for it as well. It doesn't tell you everything straight away. You've kind of got to stick with it, and there is a twist at the end. Scott Adkins is really good in this, so yeah, this is a really good film. If you've not seen this one, I'd highly recommend it. It is not my favourite though. Universal Soldier: Regeneration, which came out in 2009. So Jean-Claude Van Damme had just done JCVD, and his star was rising again. He was on a bit of a comeback, as was Dolph Lundgren at this time as well. He was like, he just directed Command Performance, which was doing okay, and obviously Expendables was coming up, that he was going to be part of. So the stars were rising. So I highly anticipated this film. Highly when I found out Dolph Lundgren was going to be in it as well as Jean-Claude Van Damme. I was on the IMDb page probably daily, checking for updates on it, seeing what was going on with it, making sure it was still going ahead. And then, it came out, and straight away I watched it, and it exceeded my expectations, I must say. The vibe of the film was really good. It's like set in this Chernobyl kind of like big abandoned factory, where most of the film takes place. It's got a real creepy vibe to it. Again, this is directed by John Hyams, who the action in this scene in these scenes is just absolutely breathtaking. Some of them are like real long shots. There's a long shot of Van Damme just knifing guys, and and you know, beating guys up to a pulp, and it's just all done in one shot, and it's just so well done. Dolph Lundgren coming back, like I said, in the latter part of the film is really the cherry on the cake also. Really impressed with it. It's got a really industrial kind of eerie soundtrack, which only adds to how good it all is. Really impressive. Really liked it. That is number 2. So obviously at number 1, it's got to be the original, from 1992. It's you know, Universal Soldier, directed by Roland Emmerich, who Independence Day, Day After Tomorrow, 2012. Can't think of any more. Very big director. I think this was one of his early films though, before he reached those kind of heights. So, bit of backstory on this then. I've not seen any Jean-Claude Van Damme films at this point when this came out, which probably would have been 1993 on video, because I would have been too young for the cinema. And I was going to the video store daily because I wanted to rent Alien 3. Which I was really looking forward to watching. And every time I went, no matter what time it was, that was always out. It was just totally, it was all out. I couldn't get a copy. I got so sick of this that in the end, it was like, well, let's just get something to watch instead. And this was there. I was like, I'll pick this up. I'd seen a couple of Dolph Lundgren films. I'd obviously seen Master of the Universe and Red Scorpion. So I'd seen Dolph Lundgren movies and not seen any Van Damme ones. And I loved it. I loved it when I was a kid. I loved this film. I was a Van Damme fan the moment it finished. And also a Dolph Lundgren fan, like I said. I'd already seen a couple of his films, but after that, I was proper into them both. And I went and watched every film that they had both done up until that point, and pretty much picked all of them up as well. So, yeah, great action film. Great idea to put those two together at that time. And it really accelerated Van Damme's career as well after that. Dolph Lundgren did have a little, bit of time in the spotlight, but then kind of ended up falling into, B-movie hell throughout the mid-90s. Like I say, star rise through 2010 onwards, but yeah, no, such a good film. It's like a classic action movie. It's got the sci-fi elements in there, and it's just great. It's just great. I'm presuming you've seen it if you're watching this video, but if you haven't, then please do go and hunt that one down, because it is a great film. And thank you very much for watching this channel, and all the views that video has had that I mentioned before. Thank you very much for watching it. If you are just watching this video and you like this kind of content, please subscribe as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.